heart, let go of what's in my mind. Am I ready to start a brand new life? All the things that I thought I could let go.
Hey there. All right, so let's talk about finding that emotional connection to a song. When I was in my pop writing days, all I had to do was like feel something really intensely, and then I'd like pull out my guitar and I'm like, girl and her guitar. But I write musical theater now. That is my main focus with songwriting. And guys, it is a lot harder to just like sit down, because I'll tell you this, I have scheduled time where I sit and I write. And it's not the same as like, oh, it's midnight and that's when I feel the most like, and that's honestly how I used to write, was like when I'm feeling something, I'd pull out my guitar and I would just let it out. And it's a lovely thing to do. It's a lovely way to write. But that was like writing for me. I was expressing myself. Now, when you're writing for musical theater, where you have a story that you have to be sticking to, it's a little different to write. So how do you find those emotions that maybe don't come naturally because you're telling a story and you're like, okay, what would my character be feeling, rather than like, what am I feeling? And I think it's important to note that you still want to draw from some kind of emotion. You have to understand what your character is going through, for one, and figure out, okay, if I were this character, how would I be feeling? There's one song in particular where I did really have to go there, but they weren't actually my emotions, but it's probably the most emotional song in the entire musical, for The Gardener, which was the last musical that I wrote. And the song is called Keep Breathing.
I keep breathing.
In the story, in the context of the story, Sophia, the man that she was supposed to marry and be with forever and ever and ever, passed away. He died. And she is now hearing his voice as an angel, and she's like, no, I'm going crazy. And he's been gone for like years. And all of a sudden she just hears his voice out of nowhere. And she's like, no, this isn't happening. I'm going crazy. I was trying to shut this door. I was finally healing. And so it's her saying, I need to say goodbye to you. And he is watching all of this, and he's like, no, I'm here. And then he realizes like, oh, I need to let you go and move on. I'm not helping you. And that's the context of this song. I have never felt that personally. I've never felt that, but I'll tell you, at that time that I was trying to figure out this song, I had just finished visiting someone close to me who was going through a divorce. And the emptiness that she felt from that loss was tangible. And I had just come from that experience with her, sitting with her and being with her. And I took a lot of those emotions, and I just started writing. And essentially what I wanted to portray was loss. It sucks to lose somebody. How do I breathe? How do I look at my life with color again? That was one of the biggest things I took away, was like, there's this like bitterness and heaviness and just like this weight, and like, how do you feel again? How do you feel happy again after something like that, after a loss? And in the case of my musical, the loss is death. Like she's not there anymore. So it is a different kind of loss. But I think it's still the same idea. Loss is still loss. And so I took those emotions and I wrote the chorus to Keep Breathing. Will my heart begin to recognize all the thoughts and the sounds of a steady life? Will I find all the joy that I once knew? Can I keep breathing? So it's that idea of like, can I find joy again after this huge loss? And that's the big message. Like first the lyrics are very frantic because she's hearing his voice. What's my chord progression?
Life, all the things that I thought I could let go, but I keep breathing. Will your heart begin to recognize all the sights and the sounds of a steady life? Will you find all the joy that you once knew? Just keep breathing. Will my heart begin to recognize all the sights and the sounds of a steady life? Will I find all the joy that I once knew? Can I keep breathing?
Anyway, so it's that idea that that somebody brought you life, and I can't pretend that that didn't happen, and so it's hard not to feel all these feelings of like love and like the magic that was, and that it's just like gone, which is so sad. And so I hope this tip helps you when you're maybe not feeling super creative or feeling like, well, I've never felt that before, so how can I write about something I don't know? Sometimes it's good to draw on the emotions of other people that you know and take those emotions, and even though it's not the exact same thing, see how can I take that and put it into a song. Anyways, happy songwriting, and I hope you have a great day.